May nakita na namang isa pang research vessel ng China sa loob ng exclusive economic zone ng Pilipinas. Nakita ang Chinese ship John K. Wanhao sa layong 24.84 nautical miles mula sa bayan ng Santa Ana, Cagayan. Pumasok daw ang barko sa northern part ng Batanes at dire-diretso hanggang sa makarating sa Cagayan. Ito na ang ikalawang research vessel ng China na pumasok sa northern EEZ ng Pilipinas. Bukod dito, sunod-sunod na naman ang naitalang insidente rin ng panghaharas ng China Coast Guard sa barko ng Philippine Coast Guard. Kaugnay niyan at iba pang isyong makakausap natin si PCG spokesperson to the West Philippine Sea, Commodore J. Tariela. Magandang tanghali po sa inyo, Commodore J.
Hello, Ms. Cheryl. Magandang tanghali sa iyo.
Apo, magandang tanghali po muli. Commodore, hindi na naabutan itong unang research vessel ng China sa Batanes na itataboy sana. Sa inyo pong obserbasyon, ano yung ginawa nila sa ating karagatan sa loob ng halos isang linggo?
Yes, Ms. Cheryl, April 2 nang namataan natin pumasok ito sa ating exclusive economic zone up north, And then by April 3 started doing itong parang navigation pattern niya na seemingly gumagawa sila yung reverse na position, And that's why we would like to believe na ang ginagawa nila for the past 5 days from April 2 to April 7, bago sila tuluyang umalis kahapon, is already a marine scientific research, And because of such information that we got from the dark vessel detection ng Canadian government, the commandant of the Philippine Coast Guard, Admiral Ronnie Hilgavan, immediately deployed an aircraft to confirm the presence of the Chinese research vessel. Unfortunately, when we arrived dun sa area na kung saan nag-stay siya to conduct marine scientific research, ay nakaalis na ito, nakalabas na ito ng ating exclusive economic zone.
Doon naman po sa ikalawang research vessel na pumasok sa Batanes at dumiretso sa Cagayan, ano po ang update dito? Matatawag hubang innocent passage lang yung ginawa naman ng mga research ship na ito ng China?
Well, itong pangalawang Chinese research vessel na nailabas natin kahapon na nasa distance ng 24.8 nautical miles off the coast of Santa Ana, Cagayan, ay wala naman tayong nakitang pagkilos dito na gumagawa din ng navigation pattern na masasabi natin marine scientific research is being conducted. Ang pagpasok niya mula Batanes pababa sa eastern seaboard ng Cagayan is seemingly continuous and expeditious. So wala tayong enough evidence to say that what it is doing is conducting marine scientific research.
Bukod po sa mga research vessel na ito ng China, sunod-sunod din, Commodore, yung insidente ng panghaharas ng barko ng China Coast Guard sa barko ng PCG nitong mga nakaraang araw. Ano ho ba ang nakikita ninyong dahilan sa pagiging agresibo na naman ng China?
Well, ang isang nakikita natin talagang dahilan dito is because the Chinese Coast Guard wants to break the Filipino spirit, especially the presence of the China Coast Guard. They want to intimidate us, to stop challenging their illegal patrol dito sa off the coast of Zambales. What happened last April 6 is a direct violation of the international law, particularly the collision regulation, kung saan the Chinese Coast Guard is attempting to ram directly on a head-on collision ang ating mas maliit na BRP Cabra. And then last April 7, ang intention na naman ng China Coast Guard ay tuluyang banggain ang likuran ng ating barko. So what they intend to do here is to intimidate and threaten the smaller Coast Guard vessel. But gaya nga po na sinabi ng ating commandant, ni Admiral Ronnie Hilgavan, that despite of all these bullying tactics and aggressive action of the Chinese Coast Guard, we will not be deterred. The Philippine Coast Guard will still carry out our patriotic duty of patrolling our own exclusive economic zone, particularly in the West Philippine Sea.
Posible rin ho kayang may koneksyon itong muling pagiging agresibo nila lately doon sa inilunsad ng na posible daw pong yung sinabi ng US Defense Secretary na sa may Batanes ulit gagawin ang balikatan exercises?
Well, I don't want to speculate, no, na ang agresibong paggilaw ng China sa West Philippine Sea is directly related to the issue in Taiwan Strait, no. Alam naman natin na we have a different issue to face pagdating sa usapin ng West Philippine Sea. So I don't want to associate the aggressive action of the Chinese Coast Guard in the West Philippine Sea at sa mga activities natin sa up north, no. But I would like to still call out, no, etong mga maling gawain ng China which does not adhere to the international law.
Isingit ko na rin po ang ibinulgar ninyong dalawang Pinoy vloggers na nagpapakalat ng pro-China disinformation. Ano na po ang aksyon ng PCG laban po sa kanila?
As we were directed by the members of the Trying Committee members yesterday, no? Because what I said during my testimony is that we know the social media handler, handles nitong mga accounts na to. But I cannot attribute it to a person. Kumbaga, alam ko yung pangalan ng social media, but I cannot firmly say kung sino talaga may-ari ng account na to. So because of that, we are directed to coordinate with the National Bureau of Investigation to really identify, no, para kilalanin talaga natin ito mga may-ari ng social media na to. And on the next TRICOM meeting, we can be able to confirm the identity of all these people who are spreading fake news and disinformation, countering our factual narrative in the West Philippine Sea.
Hanggang sa ngayon po, kung namomonitor nyo pa rin po yung pages na ito or accounts na ito, ay active pa rin?
Yes, they are still actively challenging even my testimony yesterday, trying to justify that they are doing freedom of expression. What they are asserting is actually an academic thorough research. But in reality, no, ang issue nga talaga natin dito, kung may insidente sa West Philippine Sea, and these are supported by images, photos, and even testimonial reporting of our media friends, what would be the basis ng isang social media influencer, no, to counter etong mga insidente na to, na for example, sabihin nilang tayong may kasalanan at ang China ang hindi.
Ano po ang paalala natin sa publiko ngayong patuloy nga ang pagkalat ng ganitong pro-China narratives?
Alam mo, Ms. Cheryl, para sa akin, for all Filipinos to contribute to our fight in the West Philippine Sea, we should be able to unite, no, in countering fake news and misinformation. Para sa akin, ngayong araw ng Kagitingan, it's a right time for us to commemorate and recognize the efforts and sacrifices of our national heroes. At the same time, we can contribute in our fight in the West Philippine Sea. Let us call out those fake news purveyors of social media accounts. And let us also help the government, no, in spreading the right narrative, the factual ones, that are upholding our sovereignty and sovereign rights in the West Philippine Sea.
Marami pong salamat sa inyong oras, Commodore J. Tariela ng Philippine Coast Guard.